Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It's February 16th, 2024. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi, baby.
Hi, and you've got Valentine's Day colors on.
That's right. Still celebrating.
We had a magical Valentine's Day at a local island called
Isla Chiquita.
La Isla Chiquita.
Yeah, let us know if you get that reference.
Yeah. Anyway, it's only like it's an hour drive from us, and then you little tiny boat. But it was a great like staycation getaway.
It was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really, really sweet. And the little boat ride, it's long enough where you're like, okay, that's something, but I don't even swim like Ken does. I felt inspired to want to do it in my mermaid tail, you know?
Yeah.
So,
She's gonna do it.
yeah, eventually I'm
She
going
wants
to organize something.
Yeah, the mermaid race.
Yeah, but, you know, the venue doesn't know anything about this
Right.
yet, so...
Okay, cool. Listen, so
So our intro.
yeah, this is Farm Talk Friday. We do this every Friday, pretty much. We're here in Costa Rica on our little tiny permaculture farm. There's our chickens. I gotta move this a little bit. Yeah, okay. That one's our bigger chicken tractor. That's our smaller chicken tractor.
And they're chicken tractors because they move, so they're always in different locations behind our head.
Yeah, they're mobile chicken coops, and what that does is the chickens scratch around and aerate the soil. They poop on the soil, and they improve the soil by being there. And then once they've scratched it up and eaten the grass and eaten the bugs and done all that, then we move it to the next location. So it's like a soil improvement plan, and it lets them be in different places all the time.
That's right. And hello to Andre, we see you.
You know, I went to high school with Andre.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I just like to say hi to the people that I can see that jump on
Yeah.
and make little hearts and hands and
Yeah,
like that.
he looks, from his pictures, he looks like he is not aged at all.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Andre. Hey, Julian.
Julian! Okay, yeah, I'll contact him later. Okay. So, anyway, it's like our diary. We try to talk about permaculture as much as we can, and we just talk about what we're doing. You know, this is a big change for us. We moved to Costa Rica 8 years ago, and I was in a band called The Crystal Method. I retired 8 years ago, and my wife has a wonderful nonprofit called Green Wave. You can check them out at greenwave.eco, also Electronic Music Alliance, and also she's a PADI certified mermaid and mermaid instructor.
Yes, many, many things.
Yeah. So, okay, every week Giovanna makes a advertisement for Farm Talk Friday. This week it looked like you had some pineapple tops.
Yeah. So last week or the week before, we were talking about pineapples and how you can cut the heads off and plant those basically, but that they might do better when you peel off the first, I don't know, what do we call that? So there's the core, the pineapple core, and then if you cut the head off, and the base of the cutoff thing would be what? What would you call that?
Stem.
Okay, so we'll just call it the stem.
Yeah,
Let's go with stem. So if you peel off I don't know,
The little
3 to
leaves.
5 layers of the leaves,
Of the stem, yeah.
yeah, then it's supposed to help the plant grow, form roots quicker. And Ken was not familiar with this method, but you can then put it into some water. And so he was not sure that was going to work, the water aspect of it, but it did. And that was the proof, was that one of the pineapple heads had some some decent roots that had already sprouted. So I don't know, maybe they needed to be a little bit longer, but I just went and put it into our nursery, into this like, you know, kind of like the nursery of our nursery. We have this starting box, and I covered it up with soil, and they get watered twice a day in there.
Cool.
So yeah, but it is a long journey for the pineapples. It's about 1.5 to 2 years before the ones that you cut the heads off to possibly provide you fruit. And then once they do, and they produce the ehos, the little babies around them, those ones take less time. So anyways, we have several pineapples. We use them kind of for erosion control. And I have to say, I think we've had we've really, like we moved 8 years ago, but we've really only been working on the land for 7 years. So still a majority of the time that we've been here. I think we've maybe had like 3 pineapples, you know?
I think we've had more than 3.
I don't think so. Yeah, and they're usually small. They come out and they're very small.
Yeah.
So it really makes you appreciate what goes on in this world to provide us food. And I have to say, I mean, I have compassion for the way that commercial agriculture went.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, yeah, it's hard, you know, it's a lot easier to just spray a bunch of poison on things and pretend like it doesn't affect us, and then be happy when, you know, you get big pineapples and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm grateful for all our hard work and, you know, just the perspective it gives. Gratitude.
I want to talk a little bit about the weather. It's really hot. It's like middle of March hot.
No, it's not. It's not even close to middle of March hot. No, I would be sweating if it was middle of the March hot.
Seems hot to me.
Yeah, it seems hot to people that do sweat. I don't sweat the way that most people do. I do sweat, but like not a lot. And so when I'm sweating, to me, then it's hot. Like, I almost like it to the point where I'm about to die, I think. And then I'm like, okay, that's too hot. But right now I find this nice. You know, I think it's like Vegas hot.
Well.
Less dry.
So, right, when I say it's really hot here.
Ray and Jeff, hello.
It feels like 105, but it's probably honestly like 85. 85 here with the humidity. Feels like 105 easily. But anyway, let's get on to more important stuff. You had a big permaculture party club event this past Tuesday.
That's right. So, yeah, it was exciting. It was our first official public. I mean, last year, I guess technically I did open up to the public some volunteer days, but this was kind of like more of an intro to permaculture course or workshop. And so Permaculture Party Club right now is like 2 mentees that are my co-founders of the club, and myself, and then the parents that sometimes are around. And I've been training them so that they could be permaculture youth leaders. They're doing a great job, and now it's time to kind of open it up to the public. And so this was our first kind of public debut. And unfortunately, like, to do it the way that I think it needs to be done, like, I can't involve them in the whole process of the public days, like, because they can only be here at a certain time, and then we have things on Tuesdays. So the plan was that I was going to give the information, like the intro information, and then the boys would arrive, Mason and Jeremy, and then they would be giving the food forest tour. So that's what happened, and I think it went pretty well. So what I need to do next time is ensure that I bold that pets are not welcome when people come to the event. We have a cat. And really, I just think in general, it's courteous to ask places that you're going to if it's okay to bring an animal.
Let's just say, instead of them not being welcome, we'll just say they're not invited.
They're not invited. Yeah, like, please keep your precious fur babies at home. It's just not appropriate. They're distracting for the information aspect of it. And it would be different if maybe it was arranged with us privately, like a private tour, but if it's public.
All right, and just as another weather update, Jeff McCabe, the founder of our little community here, says it was 90 today. So
Wow.
that means it felt like 110.
So Jeff, what is that in Celsius?
According to my math.
And hi, Carrie. Carrie, when are you coming to visit?
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, it went pretty good, and then the boys did the tour, and it was they gave me like a tour, like a practice tour, like 2 weeks ago, which I thought was pretty good. Mom Holly was kind of like 70%. I was like, oh, Holly, I think it was better than that. And I have to say, this time, the guys, I would say it was about 70%. So they know, but here's the thing, is that like I can't have them misidentify plants. And so I think that they wanted to show that they knew something and they were sure in their own, in that moment of what they were saying, but it was inaccurate information. And even though I was trying to not say anything on the tour and have it be for them, I cannot have the inaccurate information go out to people that really want to know permaculture. So I had to tell the guys, like, hey, we have some work to do. It's okay. But they did a really good job aside from that. So
All right.
yes.
Jeff says it was 32 degrees Celsius. The water conservation at the island.
Yeah.
This is just us, permaculture people who live in an area where water is precious. And we were staying at a little tiny island where also that water has to be precious.
Yeah, I mean, unless they have a desal plant that we're not aware of.
They do not. They do not. So they were just like running sprinklers in the middle of the hottest, brightest, sunniest afternoon for hours. And
4 hours these sprinklers went on. Sprinklers are super inefficient.
Yeah. They never sprinkle, they don't sprinkle what you want efficiently or effectively.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's a soccer field, like drip's not going to help you out.
Yeah.
But this was not a soccer field. I'm pretty sure they were trying to like spot treat certain plants, and that was the most inefficient
Trees
system.
and
So we said
palms.
something.
Yeah.
We had to.
Of course.
Sorry.
Okay, what's happening with our main garden?
Yeah, so last week we brought in a bucket of beans that was like this big and full of beans that I still haven't processed. And we told our worker before our date at the island, okay, we have more beans that need to be, cosecha, what is that, harvested. Mm-hmm. And it's really, that's something you can do while we're gone. And we got back and we have so first of all, I didn't tell him the appropriate container, and so he picked a trash bag, but we came home and it was a trash bag full of beans, not filled to the brim, but like half of a big trash bag. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, that's more than the bucket of beans.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of work to do this weekend, and I'm very excited. It's very exciting to have the beans. And I want to say something that I haven't said with all this bean talk lately is I saw that you're supposed to, like, after you process them, like put them in some sort of container and then freeze them for 3 days, and it's supposed to kill like the little microorganisms that are on them. I mean, I guess you could wash them and then sun dry them, but anyway, I like the freezing because then you just wash it after and then you cook it.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing. And I made a white bean dip out of our Cannavalia beans recently, and it was a hit at Super Bowl.
That's right. It was like a hummus.
Yeah, it was a hummus. So that was score. Our main garden is Freehold Apollo right now. The Cannavalia beans, I thought they were just going to go kind of forever. they're not. So they lasted, I don't know, we'll have to see. I mean, I feel like they're more than an annual, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised they dried out a little bit. So right now we're down to like Freehold Apollo, but we have a papaya going really strong. And what we have been trying to do for a few years is stay with perennials in that garden. And so we have Chica Skill actually that's in there. And the idea is to eventually like trim these so that they're like mini versions of what we would find in our food forest, but they're easily accessible. And so I'm not really sure if the plants want to be miniaturized like that, but we're gonna find out. And then we get to report back, and there we go. Do you have Jobs Tears? I don't know what that is, Jeff, so I'm gonna have to say we don't have Jobs Tears. But let us know what that is. We would love to, well, maybe we would love to plant it, maybe not.
Is that Job's Tears?
Or
Maybe?
Job.
Maybe?
Or Job. Chicken news. The girls started laying again.
Yes, they did.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Not ghee though.
Not ghee.
No
Ghee
green
is
eggs.
Ghee is our prize green egg layer. That's how she got her name, Green Egg GE.
Yeah. And she's on break right now.
That's right. But okay, what about other animal sightings?
I don't know what we've seen this week. I've been
okay.
really excited about the cute little brown birds that I see in the morning
Let's talk
that
about,
move too fast and I can't photograph them.
let's talk about this.
Oh yeah, so I brought in some water in case I started choking again today. A couple weeks back I had like a coughing fit.
Yeah.
So this is okra. We didn't actually grow this okra, but we have okra growing in our nursery. And you can put it in water and like there's like a slimy stuff in the okra that like infuses into the water and it's good for your belly. And so I ate some okra today and now I'm enjoying some okra water.
Okay, this is a small, a small red Caribbean banana.
They're always kind of small for us, I think.
Yeah, most of our bananas, platanos we grow are kind of undersized, and I'm sure it's because of our soil that we're always working on to get better, but you know, it's a heavy clay soil. But
Yeah. So anyway,
These
we
are-
still get fruit.
these are my favorite ones. These are the best. Well, I feel like they're the best tasting ones.
Yeah, so we'll say that and then we'll open up another one like when something else is in season and then sometimes say, well, maybe it's the apple banana. But I do think that this is true. I think that this is Ken's favorite, the red carabiner.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's pretty much
Yeah, thank you
it, I
all for
think.
joining us. Hello, Leslie. And
Okay, Leslie.
And hope you have a great weekend. And for Giovanna, I'm Ken. See you next week on Farm Talk Friday.